Now, according to Xinhua news agency, Kim Jong Un also said that North Korea is willing to have a dialogue with the United States and hold a summit meeting of the two countries. Meanwhile, the White House has released a statement saying, and I quote, that China has informed U.S. President Donald Trump about Kim Jong Un's visit to Beijing on Tuesday. The White House also said, and I quote, "We see this development as further evidence that our campaign of maximum pressure is creating the appropriate atmosphere for dialogue with North Korea." End quote. Now, U.S. President Donald Trump also took to Twitter and said, I quote, "Received message last night from Xi Jinping of China that his meeting with Kim Jong Un went very well and that Kim looks forward to his meeting with me. In the meantime, and unfortunately, maximum sanctions and pressure must be maintained at all cost." End quote. And joining me live from the WION newsroom is WION's senior editor, Padma Rao. Good evening, Padma. Does this visit reinforce China's preeminent position in the forthcoming talks between the US and North Korea?
I think, they don't already enjoy a preeminent position, I feel, between in the standoff between the United States and North Korea. But what I certainly believe is that it will put China in a vantage point to enjoy a preeminent position, both domestically as well as globally. Now, domestically, it's likely to boost, President Xi Jinping has already received a boost by being elected president for life. That's in the domestic arena. On the international arena, if he does succeed, in mediating so to speak, between North Korea and the United States, then that's certainly likely to enhance his profile overseas as a mediator of reckoning and some seriousness and lend him stature. Now, we do know, Ramesh, that China doesn't exactly enjoy a very happy reputation in the China seas and indeed across Asia. Many Asian countries see China as, especially its expansionist ambitions, as rather aggressive and contrarian to their interests. So it is likely to also improve. Asian countries are likely to heave a sigh of relief if China does indeed play that role out to its full capacity and ensure that there is some kind of a deal between Washington and North Korea. However, having said that, it will remain to be seen. There are a lot of sticking points there. The United States wants North Korea to completely abandon its missiles and nuclear program. And North Korea, on the other hand, has been talking about a freeze for freeze. What it is asking for is saying that, yes, we will freeze our missile and nuclear programs if the United States troops, there are roughly about 30,000 US troops stationed in South Korea, if those military drills that the US and South Korea have been conducting, if those, are also phased out. So whether the US president agrees to that, whether this meeting, if and when it takes place, that it will take place in May between Trump and Kim Jong Un, that is almost certain, but whether it takes place on Chinese soil or whether they choose a more neutral venue like Finland or Sweden, that remains to be seen.
All right, on that note, Padma Rao, thank you so much for joining me on this bulletin.